What's up, Aura Elite? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading for Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty. So I have never done a reading for either of these two on my channel yet. And yeah, so honestly, here's why. Well, let me tell y'all what I'm off. I'm off the iced coffee per usual and iced water as well. But yeah, why I haven't done a reading. Number one, so y'all know I always tell y'all how I feel about everyone. I'm a barb, period. Okay, I can quote Nicki Minaj with the best of them. Been there since day one, all the things. Don't pay attention to my hand, y'all. I'm doing a fill when I get finished. I'm taking off the ones that could come off. But yeah, I'm a barb and I love me some Nicki Minaj. And one thing I can't stand is when people play on her top. And I couldn't come here until I could do a non-biased reading. So now we're at the point where we're going to do a non-biased reading. We able to do that, okay? Because I just can't stand when people play with anointed people, me being one myself. So yeah, that's really what it's about for me. So let me go ahead and set the tone really quickly. If you disrespect me in these comments behind Nicki Minaj, I'm coming for your head. Whatever that means to you, that's on you. But I'm coming for your head behind Nicki, okay? You can have your opinions. Y'all know I don't mind opinions, but don't disrespect me behind her. Don't disrespect her in my comments off no crazy stuff. That's just my rules for my channel. You will get cussed out or blocked depending on whatever I feel like that day. Okay? And that's if this make it to YouTube. OnlyFans, I love y'all. Y'all don't never give me no issue. Ever. So we're going to come respectfully here, and I'm going to do a non-biased reading. Okay? So today we're going to be covering their relationship. We're just taking a look at their relationship. I am going to ask a couple subscriber questions that I got emailed because y'all have been asking for this reading for a long time, but I held off. And y'all was asking about it with the beef with her and Cardi and all this stuff. If I am able to, I will do a part 2 and I will do it live, and I will do part 2 will be about all the beefs, okay? All the beefs. If I do a part 2, we will look at that. So right now we're just going to go over her. We're going to start with her and Kenny's relationship and a couple of extra questions. So please like this video, comment down below, and say hey, especially if you're watching the playback, which you're watching the playback because this is OnlyFans, but tell a friend and tell a friend that Mercedes Mystic Aura has a OnlyFans. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, we're going to take a look at how Nicki sees the relationship between her and Kenneth Petty. Oh, this is going to be confusing. Can we just say Barbie and Ken? Spirit God, Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ himself, please give me clear and concise answers for my Aura babes for this reading for Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty. Onika Tanya. Okay, Spirit guides, how does Nicki Minaj see the relationship between her and Kenneth Petty? How does Nicki see this relationship? Oh, I got the wrong cards, y'all. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Spirit guides, how does Nicki see this relationship between her and Kenneth Petty? Can you show me how Nicki sees the relationship between her and Kenneth Petty? Y'all, she loves him down. There's always that one person that will always have your heart. We got my boo. Official status, exclusive relationships, seeing each other openly. She loves him. She don't care who knows. But we already knew that. Spirit guys, how does Kenny see this relationship between him and Nicki? How does Kenneth Petty see the relationship between him and Nicki? So we have karmic here, third party relationship lessons. So he feels like this relationship could have some sort like this. He's supposed to learn lessons in this relationship. He feels like he sees this as somebody has a third party. It's third party energy showing up here for sure. I don't know if he thinks that she is stepping out whenever she wants, or could possibly because of who she is, or if he's doing something. But that's just what I got here, okay? Spirit guides, I'm going to take 3 cards for this next one because I want the angels to show me in full how they see this relationship. Spirit guides, How do you see the relationship between Nicki and Kenny, please? How do the angels see this relationship, please? So we have super size me, doing too much, excessive overindulgence. So these guys have so much of what the other one wants, and they've never crossed that in anybody else. So they're really obsessed with each other. I'm not going to say it's unhealthy. It could lean that way, but they're like obsessed with each other. And they do the most behind each other. What else? Like they'll go to war behind each other, and we've seen that. So we have reading up here, doing the research, learning more, gaining insights. These two are, y'all, these two are constantly like spying on one another, okay? So I don't know if she be checking in his phone and he be checking in her phone, but yeah, they be spying on one another to make sure ain't nobody trying to come in and get each other's boo, if that makes sense. Okay, one more card on that. How do the angels see the relationship with Nicki and Kenny? So we have light bulb moment here. Sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. These two illuminate each other. I would tell you that. They light up each other's world. And I know that sounds crazy because one of them is like a complete superstar. But he lights up her world just as well as she lights up his. So that's what I got for their relationship. But like I said, it's a little bit karmic. That's how he's viewing it. Like there could be a third party up in the relationship. Okay, I don't know if the relationship is the third party. Or not the relationship. I don't know if the industry is the third party. Like it's always people talking in on their stuff, gossiping, or if they're thinking it's either one of them is thinking it's an extra person here. So I will say that. Okay, so let's take a look at these two feelings for each other. Y'all can't see it, but I'm going to do Nicki on the left and Kenny on the right. Spirit guys, how does Nicki feel about the relationship between her, or how does Nicki feel about Kenny, excuse me? Spirit guys, what are Nicki Minaj's feelings toward Kenneth Petty? We know how she sees the relationship. The Wheel of Fortune. She feels like he changed her life with the Wheel of Fortune here. She also feels like whatever they had going is changing right now. And it's taking a huge change, but for the better though. Like she feels like good luck is coming to them. Like they might be going through a lot together right now, but she feels like it's going to be for the best. Okay. Like their relationship is, it's looking far different than it has in the past. How does Kenny feel about Nicki? How does Kenneth Petty feel about Nicki? We got the Hangman in the reverse here. She likes to isolate herself a lot from him. And in his eyes, he feels like it's no good reason for her to be doing that. He feels like there's issues that she does have that there are no immediate solutions to. And he doesn't know what to do about them exactly. And I also spiritually see that he feels like his suggestions don't get considered, so there's really nothing he could do. Like his hands are tied here. Okay, interesting. What is Nicki's intentions towards Kenneth Petty? Nine of Wands. She's gonna fight for him until the end, you guys. She's going to defend him and fight for him until the end and stand in his corner. But I do feel like she feels like she only got like one more good fight in her. I don't know what's making her feel like that, but that's what she feels like when it comes to this situation, their marriage, excuse me. What's his intentions? We have the Seven of Swords here. He is hiding things. He intends on hiding things from her and doing something behind her back here. Yeah. Y'all know that's my lie, cheater, stealer card. Can we elaborate on the intentions on that? So we have the King of Wands here. They're both fire signs. Whatever he's doing behind her back, it could be a business move that he's doing without telling her, or some business he's handling without her that might not, like, that she definitely wouldn't approve of. And the reason I'm saying that is because we have the King of Wands out here, and that is somebody who takes charge. That's a loyal businessman. So his intentions are to be doing some loyal business here, but he's going to do it in a sneaky way. And like I said, it's something that she definitely would not approve of, hence why he's sneaking behind her back here. So he could have some business deals of his own, and he just don't tell her everything. So yeah. All right, what's Nicki Minaj's most likely next actions toward Kimmy? We got the Page of Wands. She's going to get excited about this relationship again. She's going to slow down. With everything she's got going on, she's going to slow down and pay him attention. You know, she's going to bring back the childlike energy to the relationship. So, yeah, she's going to she's going to bring back the inspiration in that relationship. Like I said, she sees it as taking a turn for the better here. Okay, show me his most likely next actions toward my Nicki. So we got the Three of Cups in the reverse, y'all. I cannot ignore it. That is clarify the Three of Cups, child, reverse. The Fool card here. So Spirit guys, is this, I need my yes or no cards before I speak on that. Spirit guys, is this what I think it is? King of Wands popped out, yeah. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups in a reverse, clarified by the Fool card, clarified by the King of Wands again here. He is going to be, Spirit guys, one more card. I told you I'm going to be honest. Okay, so no, with the Hangman. Okay. So what he's going to be doing, we have the Three of Cups in reverse here. He's going to be entertaining some people that, I don't know. Okay. Because his next actions towards her here. I don't know. I see them getting into like a drunk argument or something like that. They're going to be overindulging in alcohol or something of the sorts, or over partying or something, which sounds crazy to me because she's not a partier, but they're going to be overindulging in stuff here. Okay. And it's because he is trying to feel free. These are his next actions toward her. Like, you know, overindulging in her, and overindulging in things. Like being an influence on her to do that too, because he wants to feel free again, and he wants to feel like they're starting over. Yeah, and with the King of Wands here, he feels like this is the decision that he has to make her free her mind. Now, what exactly they're indulging in, I don't know. This usually stands for liquor, but other than that, I do not know. We will ask all the questions that y'all want to know, so don't you worry, okay? Okay, so moving forward. Spirit guys, what's the most likely outcome? We got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse here. Y'all, something is going on. It's too many threes and reverses here. I don't like the energy on his card with the Seven of Swords on his side, excuse me. I don't like the Three of Cups in reverse. That's usually my cheating cards, but the angel said that's not that. But we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse here. And I just need to see, what does this have to do with, please? So the outcome is these two having a really hard time working together to make sure they are successful with their life here. There's some success that she's trying to achieve here. She's trying to get rewarded here for hard work, and the outcome is these two not being able to work together on that. Like, it's going to be really difficult for both of them. It's going to put a strain on them, and it's just financially they don't work well together. So I don't know if she's the brains obviously, because she been her before him. But yeah, they don't work well together. So I don't think that he gets it. So that's what I have for that. I do want to pull them a card of advice though. Spirit guides, one for Nicki and one for Kenny. Can I get them a card of advice, please, for their relationship? One for Nicki, one for Kenny. So we got Nicki's. And give me one more for Kenny. One more for Kenny. One more for Kenny. So for Nicki, we have imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess, embraces imperfection. So the sooner she gets more comfortable, like get comfortable with love not being perfect all the time, like because she's a perfectionist with her Virgo rising self, the better off they're going to be. She'll start to actually enjoy their relationship and not feel so overwhelmed behind it. And for Kenny, we have abundance. Open your heart to receive the abundant love the universe has to offer. So whatever love he never got, Nicki has that for him. He still struggles with feeling worthy of receiving that. With your spell. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the subby questions, y'all. And we're going to answer all the, we're going to answer all the questions that y'all mostly want to know. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. First question that we have from a subby is, oh, this is in the wrong spot. Spirit guys, is Kenneth Petty stealing from Nicki Minaj? Is Kenneth Petty stealing money from Nicki Minaj? Is he one of the people stealing money from Nicki Minaj? Why does this feel like it's stuck? Okay. So we have the High Priestess here. That's a yes card, but I'm going to pull one more because sometimes if I pull the Hierophant, then that's a... Oh, we have the Knight of Cups here. So I'm getting a yes here, and not only that, if at best she intuitively feels like he's stealing from her or knows it. That's what I got. I got 2 yeses here, okay? And he's romantic, like extremely romantic toward her when he does it. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. I love me some Nicki, okay? Spirit guys, does Nicki take heavy rugs? The white stuff, okay? I do watch most of her stuff where she said that she does take a rug, but nobody has even taken the time out to ask her what it is. And if you asked her, she would tell you. But Spirit guides, does Nicki take cocaine, the one they're alleging? That's what we specifically asking about, because she did say herself she take a heavy one. Does she take cocaine? I have a 3 of Cups. I have a yes, okay? And she does it socially. That is what I'm getting. Spirit guys, is Jay-Z and his camp/team purposely doing things behind the scenes to sabotage Nicki Minaj's career? We have the 2 of Swords here. The 2 of Swords comes out as a maybe. So we're going to pull 2 more cards on that. We got the 3 of Swords here as a no. And we have the High Priestess here. I'm getting a no, but I feel like her intuition is telling her they are. And it's because, here's the thing, they just cut her off. And they cut her off because of, or they cut each other off because they couldn't reach an agreement. Like they couldn't have a meeting of the minds to get on one accord, and because of it, it caused her a lot of pain, and the pain is making her feel like her intuition is telling her that yes. Now you guys, I just pulled the High Priestess 2 times. I would not be shocked if this lady is psychic. I'm telling you, I be knowing what I'm seeing. But she feels like her intuition is telling her yes. The angels are saying no. Okay. Alrighty. Spirit guys, who is the leak in Nicki Minaj's camp? Okay. Shoot. Do I have my cards for that one? Yes, because I wanted to pull these. I wanted to pull these. My Who Is It deck. Because there's somebody leaking information in her camp, y'all. Spirit guys, who is leaking information in her camp? And whoever it is a person who's like leaking stuff to get back to Cardi B. Spirit guys, who is the leak in Nicki Minaj's camp? So we have piercings. This is somebody who has abnormal piercings here, okay? Could be a nose piercings. They could just have hella piercings, but that's the leak. How's she gonna know who this is, spirit guides? How is she gonna know who this is? I don't know who has like more than regular piercings in her camp, y'all. So maybe y'all could tell me down below, but the Emperor, it could be an Aries, okay? This is somebody who is a father figure. This is somebody who is very stable. They come off as very poised. That's how you're gonna know who it is. Like I said, I'm getting fire sign energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be an Aries, but this is someone who is very stable in their ways. They come across as very controlled here, okay? And it is somebody that has some sort of abnormal piercings, okay? So we have the Emperor. This is somebody who's brave. They take bold action. And like I said, when you think of the Emperor, I always think of the Emperor in Mulan, the Disney movie, like how he looked unmoved. So it's somebody who you wouldn't even think. And it's masculine energy too. Okay. This reading is going far different than I thought it would. Alrighty. So we got who's the leak. I want to ask, could Nicki Minaj... Okay, so Nicki Minaj is in a lawsuit with a guy who Kenneth Petty, like, got in a tussle with one of her old security guards because they let somebody up on stage. And obviously, they could have hurt her. So the guy, Kenneth hit him with the 1-2 after. Or I don't know if he got jumped or what, but this person is suing her and they're trying to put a lien on her house. That's the rumor. But so now I'm going to ask, could Nicki Minaj lose her home due to this lawsuit with Kenneth? Could Nicki Minaj lose her home? So we have the Star card. I'm getting a yes, but the angels are going to renew the situation. So yeah, but it ain't going to come close to her. It ain't going to touch her. So it's going to threaten it, but no. Okay. Spirit. So Nicki Minaj also was saying that she's a billionaire. That's what I saw on a headline here, because everybody's saying she's going broke because of that headline that I just shared with y'all. So guys, is Nicki Minaj a billionaire like she is claiming, or like the blogs are saying that she is claiming? Yes. We have the 7 of Swords. They said maybe, but she does stuff under the radar. 7 of Swords, you guys, okay? That's the sneaky liar, cheater, stealer card, okay? So she does stuff where she is sneaking away and hiding it. And I'm not saying she like no kingpin or nothing crazy like that, but she does things that nobody knows about. So she will never, ever, ever go broke, okay? Ever. Alrighty. Spirit guys, is Nicki Minaj, the people that Nicki Minaj speaks on her social media, all those people, all those people she ever came from, down to the football player, to Jay-Z, to Desiree, to SZA, Kendrick, everybody. Is she justified in speaking on each person with the quote-unquote ranting that she does? Is she justified, spirit guides, for speaking on these people? Yep, Page of Cups. Because the angels are saying they have tried to stunt her creativity in one way or another. And when she's feeling, anytime she's feeling inspired to, she go ahead and say what she needs to say, and she lets her emotions flow. Now, she is a little bit emotionally immature when she does it. They are calling her out, but they saying she's justified. So, yep. Because one thing you don't do is mess with her art. She's not going to take it easy. Okay, last question. Dang, my cards just fell again. Okay, so my last question is, she just alleged today that Charlemagne the God and Jay-Z are friends and that they're business partners. So we want to ask that, spirit guys, are Charlemagne and Jay-Z friends? That would be an interesting friend. Yes. We have the Judgment card. Absolutely. They are friends, okay? And it is for sure, in my opinion, a business decision here, okay? And it's because Charlemagne can do what he needs to do on Jay-Z's behalf. Are they business partners? Spirit guys, will we consider them to be actual business partners here? Yes, Page of Swords. I don't know who's the idiot, but it's fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I don't know what Charlemagne is. I know that Jay-Z is a Sagittarius, but there's one of them that's way obsessed with the other one and is just so excited to be in business with the other one that they'll like do anything because they're in awe of this person. Spirit guys, is this Charlemagne? Like, whether he's a fire sign or not, is this Charlemagne that's in awe of Jay? Yes, we got the Sun card, y'all. That's the happiest card in the deck. So, boom, there you have it. She is spot on with that for sure, for sure. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap that up because this is a 27-minute reading. And I knew it was going to get long. That's why I'm not even doing all that other stuff, or this would have been an hour-long daggone reading. So, and it's just so much stuff to cover. So much back. She's been in the game for eons. Done so much stuff, child. Had so many beefs, child. Just... Anyway, you guys, I'm Mercedes Mystic Aura. I'm available for personal readings at mercedesmysticaura@gmail.com. Please like this video, comment down below, and say hey, especially if you're watching the playback, and subscribe to the channel. If we vibing, well, you're subscribed if you're here, but tell a friend to tell a friend. And Mercedes Mystic Aura got a OnlyFans channel. And yeah, if y'all have any questions about Nicki Minaj, just drop them down below. I will ask the questions as long as they're like not super disrespectful, you guys, because I even didn't do the part 2 on Selena and Benny because the angel said no. So yeah, so make sure y'all are kind in the comments. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all in the next reading.